White Collar is a crime mystery television series that premiered on October 23, 2009, on the USA Network. The series stars Matt Bomer as Neil Caffrey, a former conman, forger and thief, and Tim Decay as FBI agent Peter Burke. The pair form an unlikely partnership as they work together to apprehend white-collar criminals. The series also stars Willie Garson as Mozzie, an old friend of Neil's who occasionally aids the FBI in their investigations, Tiffany Thiessen as Elizabeth Burke, Peter's ever-faithful wife, and Marsha Thomason and Sharif Atkins as agents Diana Berrigan and Clinton Jones, respectively. Natalie Morales appeared in the first season as Agent Lauren Cruz. Hilary Burton was introduced in the second season as Sarah Ellis, a love interest for Neil. She joined the main cast at the beginning of the third season. White Collar aired its first season of 14 episodes in 2 parts, which premiered in 2009 and 2010. This was followed by a second season, comprising 16 episodes. The first group of 9 episodes aired in summer 2010, while the remaining 7 aired in winter 2011. The third season began airing in 2011 and ended in 2012. The first 10 episodes of the season aired in summer 2011, while the remaining 6 began airing in winter 2012. The series was renewed for a 4th season comprising 16 episodes, which began airing in July 2012. A 5th season which was renewed for 16 episodes, later reduced to 13, started airing in October 2013. On March 2014, the series was renewed for a 6th season, which was confirmed to be its final season the following September. The season premiered on November 6, 2014. On December 18, after the airing of the last episode of the 6th season, White Collar ended its run. The first 3 seasons are available on DVD in regions 1, 2, and 4, while the first season is also available on Blu-ray. Premise: Neil Caffrey, a con artist, forger, and thief, is captured after a 3-year game of cat and mouse with the FBI. With only months left in serving a 4-year sentence, he escapes to look for his girlfriend Kate. Peter Burke, the FBI agent who initially captured Caffrey, finds and returns him to prison. This time, Caffrey proposes a deal with the FBI, as part of a work release program. After some hesitation, Burke agrees. They begin an unconventional arrangement in which Caffrey helps Burke apprehend dangerous white-collar criminals. Cast and characters. Main characters: Matt Bomer as Neil Caffrey, a skilled forger and thief. Caffrey was imprisoned after being captured by FBI Special Agent Peter Burke. Neil proposes he become an FBI consultant, in exchange for early release. Burke agrees on the condition Neil wears an ankle monitor. Despite being given the opportunity to build a new, honest life for himself, Neil often craves his old life, forcing him to choose between the two. Tim Decay as Special Agent in charge, Peter Burke, a hard-working, honest FBI agent, and the head of the investigative team on which Neil serves. He is very committed to his marriage and loves his home life. Peter is the person Neil trusts the most, and Peter is determined to convince Neil that an honest life is possible. Willie Garson as Mozzie, another con man and close friend of Neil. Mozzie, or Moz, is Neil's most trusted confidant. Abandoned as a baby, he grew up in an orphanage and several foster homes in Detroit, where he learned to be a con man. Though lacking Neil's people skills, he appears to be a jack of all trades, has an eidetic memory, and, occasionally, helps with investigations. Moz takes his nickname from a childhood teddy bear named Mozart. Tiffany Thiessen as Elizabeth Burke, an event planner and Peter's wife. She is supportive and understanding of his work in long hours away. An intelligent woman herself, Elizabeth is able to discuss Peter's cases with him, and admires Neil's refinement. Marsha Thomason as Special Agent Diana Berrigan. Previously Peter's probationary agent, Diana assists on Peter and Neil's first case together. transferred to D.C. After her probation ends, she later returns to the investigative team in New York. Sheriff Atkins as Special Agent Clinton Jones, Peter's point man who is responsible for carrying out a variety of tasks during the team's investigations, including surveillance. He appreciates Neil's unorthodox contributions to the team. Hilary Burton as Sarah Ellis, an insurance company investigator who testified against Neil when he was on trial, and determined to see him return to prison. She later discovers she enjoys working with him. During an investigation, they embark on a romantic relationship, complicated by the reappearance of Alex. Natalie Morales as Special Agent Lauren Cruz, a junior agent who requested a transfer to Peter's team and served on it briefly. Recurring characters: Diane Carroll as June Ellington, an elderly widow who meets Neil at a thrift store. June is a quick judge of character, and soon offers Neil her guest room. June also has a close friendship with Mozzie and is often seen talking to him or playing board games. James Rebhorn as Special Agent Reese Hughes, the agent in charge of the FBI's Manhattan white-collar crime unit. Hughes is supportive of Peter's use of Neil as a confidential informant. Bridget Regan as Rachel Turner. Rebecca Lowe, an expert in ancient books, especially Moscowese texts, first meets with Neil while working as a curator in a museum, from which Neil steals the mysterious Chapter 13 of Moscowese Codex. Rebecca joins Neil and Mozzie in their efforts to resolve the mystery behind the Codex and becomes Neil's new love interest. Later it is revealed that Rebecca Lowe was a fake identity of a rogue MI5 agent, Rachel Turner, who became a paid thief and assassin for hire. She is responsible for the murders of David Seigel and Curtis Hagen. Gloria Votsis as Alexander Hunter, a professional thief and black market fence who was formerly romantically involved with Neil. When they meet up again, the relationship is not rekindled. She periodically assists with Peter and Neil's cases. Ross Mccall as Matthew Keller, a thief and arch-rival of Neil. Keller was arrested and jailed by Peter but later escaped and tried to steal the U-boat treasure that Neil and Mozzie have. Alexandra Daddario as Kate Morrow. She provides Neil with cryptic clues when she wants to communicate with him, and eventually prepares to reunite with Neil. Treat Williams as James Bennett. Sam Phelps, a mysterious former cop who turns out to be Neil's father, and who was framed for murder. Initially, Neil was skeptical of his father's self-proclaimed innocence. However, after revealing more evidence, Neil becomes convinced of his father's innocence. James was also in WITSEC protection. Mark Shepard as Curtis Hagen, a criminal caught during the first case on which Peter and Neil worked together, later blackmailed Neil to destroy evidence against him in exchange for help in freeing Peter from jail, forced Neil to steal Chapter 13 of Moscowese Codex for him. Killed by Rachel Turner. Judith Ivey as Ellen Parker. Catherine Hill, Neil's father's former partner. She arrested Neil's father and then was put into WITSEC along with Neil and his mother. Noah Emmerich as Special Agent Garrett Fowler, a discredited agent from the Office of Professional Responsibility. His abusive authority in pursuit of Neil and Peter eventually leads to his forced resignation. Neil believes he is responsible for Kate's death. Beau Bridges as Agent Philip Kramer, Peter Burke's instructor when Burke was training at Quantico, and later Burke's mentor. Kramer works in the Art Crimes Unit in Washington, D.C. He, like Neil, is an expert in art, and believes Neil is too valuable to be a free man, so plans to have Neil transferred to Washington, D.C., to work with him. Moran Aishas as Christie, Diana's girlfriend. She is a physician who works at a hospital. She first appeared in the episode Deadline. In the third season episode Pulling Strings, Christie proposed to Diana. Diana reports the couples break up in the season 4 episode Honor Among Thieves. Andrew McCarthy as Vincent Adler, a wealthy financier who is the subject of a long con soon after Neil and Mozzie get together. Kate was working as Adler's personal assistant when Neil took a job with Adler in order to gain his confidence and get the information needed for the con. Adler taught Neil about personal style and to enjoy an expensive lifestyle. Adler disappeared about 2 years before Neil first went to prison when it was discovered that he had been running a billion-dollar Ponzi scheme. He is shot by Peter after attempting to shoot Neil at the end of Season 2. Emily Procter as Assistant Special Agent Amanda Calloway. Her promotion to the white-collar division in New York was met with great suspicion by Peter and Neil. They are convinced that her promotion from the Atlanta white-collar division to the New York white-collar division was the result of political influence. More specifically, they believe that Senator Pratt brought about her promotion so that she could protect his best interests. Peter and Neil don't like her micromanagement style, and they are also convinced that Calloway is stalling their investigation in order to protect Pratt. Titus Welliver as Senator Terrence Pratt. He was James's captain when he was working for the D.C. Metropolitan Police. Peter and Neil are absolutely convinced that Pratt is corrupt, and has been corrupt since his days on the D.C. Metropolitan Police. He got into politics and eventually became a U.S. Senator representing the state of Maryland. According to Peter, Pratt has incredible reach. Neil and Peter are certain that he was involved with the Flint mob family syndicate. Peter and Neil are determined to take down Pratt and bring him to justice for personal and professional reasons. Denise Fassi as Cindy, June's granddaughter. She first appeared in the pilot episode and returned with the third season premiere, On Guard. Reception. White Collar has received positive reviews from critics. The review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes reports a 100% approval rating with an average rating of 7.8/10 based on 16 reviews. The website's consensus reads, featuring clever plotting and outstanding chemistry between its leads, White Collar is a witty, briskly paced caper series. The first season of White Collar also received a 79 out of 100 on Metacritic, indicating generally favorable reviews. Seasons. Syndication. Ion Television acquired the rights for syndication of White Collar in 2013 along with Burn Notice. This will be the third USA Network television series to be in syndication on Ion Television, along with Monk and Psych. DVD releases. The first season of White Collar was released in the USA under the title White Collar. The complete first season as a widescreen 4-disc Region 1 DVD box set on July 13, 2010. DVD extras included deleted scenes, gag reel, commentary, exclusive featurettes, pro and con, a cool cat in the hat, and Nothing But the Truth. The same set was released on July 26, 2010 in Region 2, and on August 18, 2010 in Region 4. The first season of White Collar is available on Blu-ray. The Season 2 4-disc Region 1 DVD box set was released on June 7, 2011. DVD extras consist of deleted scenes, gag reel, episode commentaries and exclusive featurettes. White Collar roasts Burn Notice. Rivalry in the writers' rooms. Burn Notice roasts White Collar. Rivalry in the writers' rooms. Slick Willy, and So Here's the Deal. Anatomy of an Episode. The DVD was released on Region 2 on February 18, 2013. White Collar. The complete third season 4-disc Region 1 DVD box set was released on June 5, 2012. Region 1 DVD features Interrogation Room, a trivia challenge with the cast Jeff Easteen, Abdicted, gag reel, deleted scenes, audio commentary on season finale, dual-layer widescreen 1.78, audio, English Dolby Digital 5.1, subtitles, English SDH, French, Spanish. White Collar. Season 4 DVD box set was released on October 8, 2013. DVD features Region 1 Note. Deleted scenes, gag reel, Tim Decay in the director's chair, In the Wind, commentary featuring Jeff Easteen, Matt Bomer, Tim Decay and Willie Garson, dual-layer widescreen 1.78 audio, Dolby Digital 5.1 English subtitles, English, French, Spanish. White Collar Season 5 DVD box set was released on November 4, 2014. DVD features Region 1 note, audio commentary on the season finale, deleted scenes, gag reel, Willie Garson, director extraordinaire, dual-layer widescreen 1.78 audio, Dolby Digital 5.1 English subtitles, English, French, Spanish. White Collar Season 6 DVD box set was released on May 5, 2015. DVD features Region 1 note, audio commentary featuring Jeff Easteen, Tim Decay and Willie Garson, audio commentary featuring Jeff Easteen and Matt Bomer, deleted scenes, gag reel, White Collar, case closed, retrospective, dual-layer widescreen 1.78 audio, Dolby Digital 2.0 stereo, English, Dolby Digital 5.1 English subtitles, English, French, Spanish. International broadcasts